The beauty of Bosnia hides her danger. The signs of mines are everywhere. Over here, people walk in the street. They don't want to wander into a minefield. And those fields are all over the place. To see them firsthand, Nebraska Guardsmen Nick Eafley and Rob Ford drive us to a field that's being demined.
At this point, you would be right in the middle of a minefield.
There's not much room for error.
We're staying directly on the path so that we know that the area that we're traveling on is safe.
Federation troops think there are 1,500 mines in this area. We see one of their tanks trying to trip some. Now we want to get a better look, so Jure leads us down a narrow path.
This is what he did.
Jure's been demining since the war ended. During the war, his job was to set landmines. It's almost like he has no fear. This is the second year the Federation Army has been sweeping this area for landmines. Right now they're working a spot that's about 2 football fields wide. What they do is they set out these grids and then they bring in the landmine sniffing dogs to go through these spots. The dogs work just like our drug dogs. They smell the landmines after the tanks have done their job.
They think there's a couple mines over there, so they're moving us farther away now in case one goes off. Okay.
And minutes later, an explosion.
So what would happen now is this tank that was clearing this field over here going back and forth, it actually just triggered a landmine. That's the smoke that you see coming up off it right now.
The tank immediately stops. The crew carefully climbs out. Now, Jure has been in tanks that have hit mines.
You're not scared. Nothing, just in that moment, you don't know what is happening. But it's good feelings, believe me. Yeah.
You bounce around a bit?
Yeah.
That's it.
If it's tank mine, you feel.
We go to the crater left by the explosion. And judging from the shrapnel, what little there is, it's determined the tank didn't hit 1 mine, but 2.
We never take out.
Yeah, they'll take an anti-tank mine, then they'll bury the anti-personnel mine underneath it. So if you lift up the anti-tank mine, the anti-personnel mine will go off.
And you can imagine what is happening.
So they don't remove mines, they blow them up where they lie. Now there is some damage to the tank. Look closely, you can see the pitting on the solid steel wheels.
This metal takes all the hit.
These are old Russian tanks, built in the 50s. Nothing fancy about them, but they can take a hit.
What's it like to hit a tank mine?
Nothing special, he said.
One of the unexpected finds in this minefield is this Russian AK-47 machine gun. It came, they believe, from a soldier who disappeared 8 years ago in the war here. They think his remains may still be out here somewhere in the field.
That family don't know nothing for him. We know he is dead, but family believe he's somewhere, like life, but he's not.
Curious about the weapon, one of the deminers breaks it down. And despite 8 years of lying in a field, it's nearly perfect inside. Then back to work, checking the grids which have been cleared.
You have big experience.
Jure says his crew is one of the best in Bosnia. They've only lost 2 people on the job.
Why is it you guys have only had 2 deaths in 6 years?
These guys, I'll say, not joking field. If you go work, go serious.